Hi, everybody. I'm here with my son, Zach.
Hello.
And we're going to do a partner read of this book. I know you're excited. Drum roll, please. Oh, don't knock the video over. Let's try drum roll on the thigh. Yay! Sofia Valdez, future Prez. And we have read, Zachary, other books from the series. We have read Iggy Peck, Architect, Ada Twist, Scientist, and Rosie Revere, Engineer. And this is Sofia Valdez, future Prez. So, again, I encourage you to find a partner at home. It could be someone that you love, a sibling, a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, a grandparent, someone who lives with you. Because if we're stuck at home, it'll be great to do some reading with that person that you care about, that you live with. So, remember, sitting side by side with the book in the middle. And when you partner read, one person starts while the other one has their eyes on the words.
I'll start for you.
Okay. Sofia Valdez, future Prez. Go ahead, Zachary. You get started for us.
Sofia was a baby who got things done, helping her family by the age she turned 1.
Oh my goodness, look how cute Sofia is.
Little
Very
baby Sofia.
helpful. She and Abuelo went out every week to help elderly friends around Blue River Creek. Elderly people are old, who couldn't get out and about on their own. They had no place to gather. They were stuck home alone. Sounds a lot like us, right? But see, all the elderly or the old people can't go out. So Sofia and her father help bring them groceries.
I think Abuela is grandfather.
Grandfather, right. Abuelo is grandfather.
Raking leaves, taking pets for a walk, or just dropping by a treat and a talk. Sofia Valdez did as much as she could for her family, and friends, and her whole neighborhood. A dreamer, a doer.
A doer.
A doer, a real-life go-getter. Most people like good, but Sofia liked better.
Oh, look at Sofia. Very helpful. Raking leaves, walking the dogs in the neighborhood. She liked to help people.
Hit me in the face.
Well, this is hard to read on the side here. Each morning, Abuelo walked Sophie to class. They walked home again along the Blue River Pass, making plans, munching cookies, Abuelo and girl, except for that Tuesday when Pup saw the squirrel. With a howl, Pup took off, racing all through the town, over, under, beneath, and around. Sophia scrambled to keep up with the hollering man and the bellowing Pup. The words were all over the page there. It's a little tricky. Okay, Zachary's turn.
Up the squirrel ran to the top of the hill, made of leftover junk from the local landfill. They reached the tip-top of that mountain of trash. One jiggled and broke, and with an ear-splitting crash.
Ooh, I like how you changed the way you said crash.
Crash. Crash.
Okay. Okay.
Crash.
Thank you, Zach. Uh-oh, I think I hear Dylan coming in.
Uh-oh.
Down they tumbled and hit with a thud on a moldy old pumpkin surrounded by mud. Ouch, cried Abuelo. He struggled to stand. A dangerous mess, he said, grasping her hand. Look at that, everybody. Oh, man. Ouch, he said. Poor Abuelo. Okay, Zachary. Go ahead, Zachary.
The next day, Sofia walked up to school solo, but it wasn't the same without her Abuelo. This is not right, declared young Sofia, glad at Mount Trashmore, and got an idea.
Ooh. Everything starts with an idea. That's Mount Trashmore. That's pretty cool.
Every book.
Yeah, right? Okay. The very next morning, past dawn, she planted a sign on the front of her lawn. That she stood back and smiled, and Pup gave a bark. Get rid of Mount Trashmore. Let's build a new park. That's a good idea. Okay, Zachy.
Each of her neighbors had something to say about benches and fountains and places to play. Meeting spots, gardens, and baskets for bees, a rubber duck pond, and a kiosk for cheese.
I like that, kiosk for cheese.
She drew every thought on the map of her park, which was perfectly perfect by 1/4 till dark.
So she listened to all of her neighbors and what they wanted.
That's what a good president does.
Yeah, that's what a good president does. That sounds like a president to me. She drifted to sleep in her soft, cozy bed. Bam! She woke up with a thought in her head. Her heart skipped a beat. She realized each one of her neighbors had said, "Let me know when it's done." They all thought Sofia could build it alone. How could just one girl do so much on her own? The weight of that thought made her tender heart ache as the night thunder growled and she laid wide awake. Then dawn brought a storm and a gloomy sky wept. The heartsick Sofia finally slept. Poor Sofia, she wanted to make everybody happy. Right? She wanted to do everything everybody wanted.
No.
Can't do it all. Not by yourself. Okay. Zachary, your turn.
Abuelo baked cookies when Sophie got up. He gave her a bagful and sneaked one to Pop. He blinked back a tear and hugged his Sophia. For courage, he whispered, "Ti amo, mi vida." Sophia's knees wobbled. She felt weak inside. She looked at his ankle and she nearly cried. Though she didn't feel brave or courageous at all, Sofia Valdez went to face City Hall.
I could tell that she and her abuelo are close from the way that he is always so loving. And she went to City Hall. Now, City Hall is a place where you can ask for things in your community. Right? Oh, it's right next to the library in this story. Another really great public place. Hopefully we'll be able to go back to soon.
There we go.
It's a little sticky.
I got it.
The mayor's office sent her to room 401, the Blue River Creek Department of Fun, which sent her downstairs to room 302, the duck office ponds of cool things to do, to the office of monkeys, the Department of Cheese, the division of fountains, the meetings and bees, down to the basement, musty and cramped, where all the town's papers were sorted and stamped. And that's where the clerk said what no one else did. "You can't build a new park. You're only a kid." You think that Sophia's going to listen to that nonsense? No, let's see what she does. Let's read to find out how she responds to that one.
No. The word smacked Sophia deep down in her heart. Her plan was
Kiboshed.
before it could start.
That kind of means the plan was over. Yeah.
"I think," said Sophia, "I think that law's wrong." But her second grade voice didn't sound very strong. The clerk said, "Clearly it cannot be done. So, do you have any questions?" Sophia said, "One."
Oh.
"So, if you were me, and if I was you, and he was your grandpa, what would we do?"
"I will," said the clerk. And she said nothing at all. She thought, and then she sent out a call to every employee throughout City Hall. The clerk was puzzled. She didn't know what to say.
What about?
I don't know about that. She seems tough, doesn't she?
Yep.
The entire government of Blue River Creek crammed into the office to hear Sophie speak, but her words jumbled up and her cheeks turned bright red, and a dozen emotions rushed in her head. Her heart beat so loudly, she thought it would crack. The crowd leaned in closer. Sophia leaned back, and then her arm brushed the edge of an old cookie sack, and it was at that moment Sophia first knew being brave means doing the thing you must do. Though your heart cracks with fear, though you're just in grade 2. Yeah, it doesn't matter how little you are. You do what your heart says is the right thing. But it's really hard because everybody was wondering what to do, and she had to tell her plan.
Grade 2.
Yeah. Okay, Zachary, your turn.
Okay.
Starting to get a little lean here. Hold on. Okay, go ahead, Zach.
She took a deep breath, looked the mayor in the eye, and though her knees wobbled, can I hold this?
Sure, go ahead.
She held her head high. Sophia started talking. She spelled out a plan and why it all mattered and how it began. And once she got rolling, she had lots to say about meeting spots, monkeys, and places to play, and other ideas for things they could do to help their town elders and other folks too. She had thoughts on the library and the zoo too, and perhaps the way to combine the two.
And wow, she had lots to say. Look at this picture. Lots of things to say. Wow. All right, cried the mayor. Go start a petition. If the town wants a new park, we'll form a commission. Now, a petition is a letter that you write and people sign it saying they want the same thing. And so young Sophia got right to work with some help from her family and pup and the clerk. Good for the clerk that she decided she would help.
Then others joined in, not all, but a few, like Miss Lila Greer, like Miss Lila Greer, and the kids in grade 2.
Oh, look, I wonder if we can find Iggy. Let's see, where's Iggy? I don't see Iggy.
Oh wait, isn't this one of them?
That's Rosie. There's Rosie.
Here.
And what about Ada? Do we see Iggy yet?
What does Iggy
Oh, there's Ada.
What does Iggy look like?
Iggy is a boy that usually carries around lots of pencils and stuff.
Oh wait, does he have his pencil?
Oh, that's him. There you go. You found Iggy.
I'm good at this.
Right. Good work.
That's Iggy.
There were hearings and surveys and taxes to figure out. Then bulldozers, cranes, and blew bigger diggers out. They all built the park, and that's how it got done, with the hard work of, by, and for everyone. But it began with a dream of one person, just one, who laced up her shoes and led the way to help Luke River Creek get a new place to play. Now, every evening until long after dark, the town comes together at the Citizens Park. They hold this truth to be self-evident, that Sofia Valdez could grow up to be president. And until then, Sofia, that real-life go-getter, helps Blue River Creek just get better and better.
I think I see one of the...
Yeah, that's Iggy. Iggy's with Miss Greer.
Yeah.
So see, they're all helping make the Citizens Park, and there's Iggy with their teacher, Miss Greer. And then let's see who else we can find in the picture. Can you find
They're all in the same
anyone else?
class, right?
Yeah, they're all in the same class. I see Sophia. Do you see Sophia? I see her. There she is. And let's see if we can find anyone else. I don't think anyone else is in this picture. Oh, no, Rosie. She was hiding right behind. Look, Rosie. There she is, Rosie. And Ada's probably in there, too. Oh, I see Ada.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, I saw Ada. Look.
Finding everyone.
Ada. There she is back there. Okay.
There are stories about everyone in the class.
I think that they've only had 4 books so far. This is our 4th book.
Oh, it's done.
And that is the end of this story. What do you think? And there's a dedication back here that I'll read. It says, this book is dedicated to you. You are braver than you know and mightier than you can ever imagine. Be bold. Thanks, everybody. Oh, there's our Dylan.
Hi. Of course.
Bye, everyone. We hope you
Bye.
liked this book.
Bye.
Sofia Valdez, future Prez. Stay tuned for
Oh,
more videos from
bye.
us. Bye.
Bye.